Hi Virgo, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette if you've never viewed me before. Virgo, this is going to be your weekly reading for the week of April the 15th through the 21st. Virgo, this is good for placement, sun, moon, and rising. So just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. Virgo, when I was meditating on your cards, I was getting for the week of the 15th that things seem like they are going to be a little bit different for you. I feel like you're going to be getting some clarity. You're going to be getting the answers or an answer to something that you've been worried about or you are confused about. I feel like there's an ending to a long going cycle of something, a repeated cycle. But it's a feeling of tranquility, or I was getting like a ritual. Some of you could be going on a spiritual retreat or getting in touch with your more spiritual side or a more holistic type of healing, like healing your body. I feel like you could be getting a clear picture around possibly the 19th that week or on the 19th. But whatever this is, I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to make you upbeat. You're going to feel, I want to say nostalgic, like you feel like giddy, like a kid again. You're just in a really upbeat, good mood. That was a star. And I think some of you are waiting on something or waiting on a decision. I feel like I said that to you in one of your past readings. Waiting on this decision about something, whether this is a loan decision, a decision at your job or your partner's job, or a legal decision. Whatever this is for you, I feel like it's going to take a burden off. But even if it's not that, I feel like you're getting more clear answers about things. I have this, I feel like you just feel like time is going by faster and faster, and you just want to absorb as much time as you can enjoying your life, enjoying the people around you, and you're realizing that. You're the chariot on the bottom. I was also getting a connection to Pink Floyd for some of you, especially the dark side of the moon. You have the Emperor, the Hangman, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Strength card. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. You have the Two of Swords on the bottom. And I'm pulling one Fairy Oracle card this week. You have Abundance, So, abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and humanland, there is enough abundance for everyone. Fairyland. I try to do a different oracle card every so often, but that's the one I felt like choosing this week. My daughter's wants to do a fairy themed in her room, so I guess that's why I had it on the brain anyway. Okay, so we have the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Emperor stands for that control, that power. It can stand for a father figure, but it can stand for the main power or the main, doesn't have to be a male, but the main person in the home. This can represent your partner, this can represent you. It can represent someone who has a lot of wisdom now with his long beard. The Emperor also represent his words are it hasn't always been it hasn't always come easy, but eventually it will come. Typically, just like the Empress and the Emperor, it's like mom and dad. One's very nurturing like mom, and one is more stern. Or if you were to look at your typical black and white cookie cutter type of thing, I guess that's how you would sort of see it. It's a lot deeper than that. But the Emperor is more stern. He's more stern. He's all about the power, the control, whereas the Empress is not. I hope that makes sense. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this represents taking stock in things, but it also represents hard work paying off. And I feel like that's exactly what you're seeing with the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor. Something is coming in for you or somebody close to you, your partner or you. And it hasn't come easy and it has taken a while, possibly years with the Seven of Pentacles. With his long beard, this possibly has taken years, but it finally is coming in for you. And like that bunny rabbit one there, I feel like you can finally rest easy now that it's coming in for you. Next, you have the Hangman and the Moon. The Hangman, the same type of thing. I feel like you've been waiting a while, Virgo. I feel like you made the sacrifices along the way. Take it how it resonates. But I think you're gaining a lot of clarity on some things as well. You could be making some sacrifices this week. Maybe you're giving some things up. Maybe you're cutting out some different types of food. Maybe you're just doing a different health regime. I feel like for some of you, this could be related to that with the moon. It could be you're unsure of something. We'll do some further clarifications. I feel like you're unsure about something for a particular few of you. The moon is about us uncertainty or illusion or confusion. So I feel like some of you could be making a sacrifice about something before you get the whole clear picture. This could be about food, this could be about money. Making sacrifices of with your finances before you get this abundance or clearer picture with these answers. Next, you have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is all about a celebration that I feel like you definitely have coming in. The Queen of Cups is all about she values her emotions. She also values emotions of others around her. She's also very intuitive. This could be you getting in touch more with your intuitive side, or you could have a water sign close to you in your group, your close knit. Normally this is Cancer, or you could have Cancer in your chart. It doesn't have to be though, it's a general reading. You could be celebrating something for a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But I feel like mostly this is you really you're being celebrated, or there's a celebration happening. This is getting together. The Queen of Cups is also very nurturing. I feel like you could be being celebrated, possibly for all your sacrifices and all your hard work. Across from that, Hangman. I feel like in your monthly reading, I said that to you as well, Virgo, that you were being celebrated because you were going out of the way and doing something. Next, you have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. I feel like you've had a lot of burdens on you for a long time, Virgo, and you're ready to lay them down. I feel like these burdens haven't, you're laying them down, and then with this Five of Cups, the Five of Cups is all about the, you wanted them to work out, but they're not serving you anymore. You want to keep carrying these burdens. You feel like you can carry them a little bit longer, but it's almost like someone's tapping you on the shoulder, like, Virgo, no more. You got to put these down. And you're like, I can carry these a little bit longer. I can keep doing this. And Spirit saying, no, Virgo, time to put these burdens down. There's something over here you need to tend to. There's something over here that we need to do. Next, you have the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The King of Wands is all about taking action and putting things into action. He's also a very charismatic king. You could have a King of Wands type person in your life, a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This King of Wands, he's charismatic, but when he puts things into action, he's not just benefiting himself, he's benefiting, others are benefiting because of these actions that he's uh, what he's putting into action, others are benefiting from it. With the Nine of Swords, I feel like you want to take action on something, but you could be a little bit hesitant about it. You could be a little bit reserved or having some anxiety. With this Nine of Swords, you see this nest, it's all wound up, it's got all those pieces of everything. It's just really knotty and messy. In a way, I feel like you want to put something into action, but just like that nest, it's almost like something needs to be unraveled or untangled. But Spirit's saying that with the King of Wands, you have the ability to lead. You are ready for this. You need to put all these other burdens down next to that Ten of Wands to be able to focus on this now. So you can lead this, whatever this can be for you, to focus on this abundance. It says release any mental blocks you may have. Next, you have the Strength card and the King of Pentacles. And the Strength card is all about having that deep strength that's in all of us, that's never ending, that sometimes we don't realize that we have. It's that quiet strength that we have to pull out when it really calls for it. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like this is all about your stability. It can represent your finances as well, your financial stability, your mental stability as well. I mean, your finances really do affect your mental stability. It's all connected like a spider web, just like this nest. But I'm having a mental block right now. Isn't that funny? Release any mental blocks you may have. But what I was going to say with the Strength card, I feel like what you're realizing is that you've been really strong all this time. You've been strong all this time, that you're able to have this stability. You've been strong all this time, stronger than you realize, and stable, that you've been having this stability all this time. You've been stable and strong all this time, more than you realize, to build this foundation. I think I got that out right. Let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. What is the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor? You have the Nine of Cups on the bottom. I know that writing is itty bitty. And you have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is all about positive news coming in. And with the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor, like I said before, I feel like this is what you're waiting on. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. It's all about safety and security as well. It's that feel good feeling, that feeling of contentment. With this Eight of Wands, it almost looks like a bright sun. It almost looks like a UFO in a way. But it's so bright, it's almost like it's unbelievable. Like a UFO. It's almost like it's unbelievable. Or fairies are almost unbelievable. But the Eight of Wands is that positive news that's coming in. It's coming in fast now. Things are going to start moving fast now. The Eight of Wands can represent movement as well. Maybe you're waiting on something to literally move, a movement. You're just waiting on this end of stagnicity. What is the Hangman and the Moon? You have the Chariot on the bottom. You have the Justice card. The Chariot's all about moving forward as now as well. And it's about victory. Victory, trusting your intuition. The Justice card is about putting that back into balance. What you put in is what you get out. The Justice card represents doing the right thing as well. What is the right thing to do? And with the Hangman, I feel like you've been doing a lot of sacrificing for the good of not just yourself, but for your family, for your work associates, for your whatever it is, for anybody around you. You have Judgment on the bottom. With the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups, you have the Sun. With this Sun card, I really like Virgo. It's that storm that's going on. You see those dark clouds, and this dove is flying through that heavy storm and bringing that rose, symbolizing passion, love, and going up to that sun. Like it has a lot of, it's using all its strength of its wings to push through that. And like nothing's going to stop that dove. I feel like you have a lot of joy and abundance. With the Three of Cups, there's a lot of abundance. You have literally have the abundance card, but you have joy. You have joy, happiness. Next, you have the Hangman on the bottom with the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. You have the High Priestess. This High Priestess is an owl. And owls are always considered the wise owl. They're full of knowledge, just like the High Priestess, full of that sacred hidden knowledge. And I think that's what you're, like what I was saying about how spirit is tapping you on the shoulder and saying you can't do this anymore, Virgo, you have to put these burdens down. That's exactly what's happening. You've been hanging up there too long with those burdens, with that hangman. And now you're getting that knowledge, that sacred knowledge deep in your subconscious, and you know it's time. You know there's something better for you. You know these mental blocks need to be released, and you know what you need to do that. You know where these burdens are. You might not even know where these burdens are. Maybe you do, but they're not a heavy enough burden where to stop doing it, so to speak. But then you realize, wait a minute, this is kind of dragging me down and I need to stop this because it's affecting my other areas of my life that I could really improve on. I could get a lot of joy out of other areas of my life if I let this stuff go. Next, you have with the Nine of Swords and the King of Wands, you have the Empress. You have Judgment on the bottom. So now you do have the divine counterparts here. This can represent a mother and a father sometimes. Your parents, or you are the parents. And with that Judgment card, this Judgment, it's that dove is bursting out of all those butterflies. The same type of thing. There's that calling, that pull. The Empress, you realize you need to lay those burdens down. It's just so much epiphanies. I feel like you're receiving a lot of realizations that you need to do what's right, right for yourself. But you have so much major arcana here. You have Justice, Hangman, the Moon, the Sun, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Strength card. It's like one right up all the way across here. And you have the Emperor, right? And then you have the Emperor. Every single row. Every single row. So this is a big change for you. Whatever this is something that needs to be let go of. I feel like, especially with the eclipse, it's something that's changing. This might not even be, it's too many. This might not even be something that is This isn't a, and I don't, this isn't a negative thing. This is definitely positive. You have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. This is something that's long overdue. But whatever it is, I think it's a combination of you changing things, but something else is happening in your environment that's changing as well. You have the Two of Swords and the Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is your energy, Virgo. So with the King of Pentacles and the Strength card, you have another major arcana, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. With this Tower, that lightning is striking it. It's hitting that tree, and all those birds are flying out. When I look at this, I feel like it's a warning. It's all those birds are flying out. I don't want to say a warning like it's a warning like it's scary, but it's a message. All those birds, you see them flying out. Have you ever looked up in the sky and you see like a swarm of birds? There's like so many of them, and it's really hypnotizing. It's majestic, but you can't look away when there's just so many birds. It's grabbing your attention for sure. You always look up like, look at all those birds. It immediately pulls your attention away. And I feel like that's what that's doing. Your attention is being pulled away for a reason. With this Two of Swords, this is going to be different for all of you. But there will be a decision that needs to be made. It could be a combined decision, but it's going to come down to what's best for you. Best for your health, best for your physical health, mental health. And this could be pertaining to a family situation, a work situation, a health situation. However, it's resonating for you. So prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. So be open to that, Virgo. This looks really great for you for the week of the 15th. I feel like just be open to it. Remember that you know that you have to release some things. I think you'll know. You probably already know. But there is a lot of good things coming in for you. Just be open to it. So thank you so much for viewing me today. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Until then, I hope you enjoy your reading, and I hope to see you at the next read, and definitely enjoy your week. Thanks. Bye.